Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnan Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Murmuhu. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiryajatra Sthirairangai Yashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarkshu Arishtanimihi Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Om. O gods, may we always hear with our ears what is auspicious. O worshipful ones, may we with our eyes always see what is auspicious. May we live our allotted life hale and hearty, offering our worship unto thee. May Indra of ancient fame bestow auspiciousness on all of us. May the all-nourishing portion be propitious to all of us. May Garuda, the destroyer of all evil, be well disposed towards all of us. May Brihaspati ensure all our welfare. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. We have been enjoying the Kaivalya Upanishad. We have come to the end of this Upanishad. The great Rishi Ashvalayana had obtained instructions how to realize God, how to realize Brahman. This Kaivalya Upanishad, containing gems from the thoughts of every other Upanishad, containing only 26 mantras, is a most marvelous thing. In our last class, we have been talking about the glory of Shatarudriyam. And in today, I would like to give a small introduction to this Shatarudriyam. What is the mantra telling? It is 25th mantra. Yah Shatarudriyam adhite. The person who regularly does Parayanam, chants this particular text called Shatarudriyam, what does he gain? He gains the grace of Lord Shiva. Because Rudriya is all about the glory of Shiva, containing two beautiful texts called Namakam and Chamakam. And what does Shiva's grace do? Whatever defects, whatever shortcomings a sadhaka has, because of which he is not able to progress further in spiritual life, all of them will be completely removed. That is the first benefit. By the grace of Lord Shiva. Shiva himself washes his child, cleans him, makes him pure. Second, he himself firmly plants Brahmagnanam into the heart of such a person. And he need not do anything else. Just surrender himself with complete faith. Just pray for the grace of Lord Shiva. That is the essence of this 25th mantra. And what is the phala? He attains Brahmagnanam, which is explained in the next and the last mantra, 26th mantra. But we will just go through the word meaning, simple word meaning. He who every day chants this Shatarudriya, how many times? Any number of times. But for whatever reason, one is not able to do it. It's Shraddha Bhakti. They are the prior conditions. Yes, at least once. So if a person is unable to chant, at least listen. Suppose a person is not capable of listening also. What should he do? He should remember. If he had heard it once, go on saluting and just to do the japam of Panchakshari, which is called Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. What does he gain? First of all, purification. Shiva purifies him, makes him pure. From what? Agniputaha. Any negligence in day-to-day activities, especially Vedic rituals, karma kanda. So Shiva purifies him. Agniputaha. Any faults that are occurring in the performance of Agni. Agni here represents Vaidika karma kanda. Vayuputo bhavati. That is, if we have not paid special reverence to the Vayu Devata, if we have not used Pancha Pranas, Vayu represents Mukhya Prana, or we breathe in foul smell on things to be offered, or people who should be respected, even talking loudly in front of a saint, in front of a elderly person, in front of anybody for that matter. That is a great sin. Painful experiences I have. Many devotees come, sit just a short distance from my place, and go on shouting in front of a sadhu as if that sadhu is sitting 1,000 miles away. These rascal devotees have acquired such a bad habit. They do not understand how much they are disturbing people. They do not have even that sense, common sense. Their brains are absolutely dead. That there is no need. The person is very near. Of course, if he is deaf, one can speak a bit loudly. But when the person in front or by the side, it could be a friend, could be wife, could be family members, but it has become a bad habit. All these papas, they come under Vayu, papa. So Vayu Puto Bhavati. Shiva graciously purifies him. Atma Puto Bhavati. Whatever harm we do to ourselves, here Atma Puta means that we kill ourselves by not doing what is supposed to be done, what scripture indicates Vidhi and Nishedha. But Shiva, out of his grace, purifies such a person. And of course, there are horrible sins like Surapana. Once a person is accustomed to Surapana, becomes a drunkard or drug addict, and he might beat the family members. He might even kill people. He might even steal. How many even family members kill their elders? We get these stories in the newspapers, which are eye awakeners, all because they want to get, or somebody spoke something. So this is called any addiction, which is wrong addiction. Shiva washes us and makes us absolutely pure. And even if somebody committed Brahma Hatyaya, that is a Brahmana and a virtuous lady or any lady or a Bhruna, a fetus in the, or any saintly person, if such a person happens to be harmed, not necessarily killed, but even harmed, because sometimes killing is a lesser sin than harming. You throw acid into some person's eyes, make the person blind. make the face very ugly, spotted, and ruin that person's life. So all these come there. Brahmatyaya utaha bhavati. Anything that harms. Why? Another meaning is everybody is none other than Brahman. So the harming of anybody becomes only Brahmahatya. Not necessarily one has to kill only a saint. And then Suvarnasteya, wealth belonging to somebody, any possession belonging to somebody. That sin that occurs by depriving others of what legitimately, legally belongs to others. If one takes God's name, he becomes pure. Then there are so many things that ought to be done. There are things which never should be done. Kritya means vidhi, should be done. Akritya means nishedha, should never be done. So they have to do what is called paschat karma. So paschatapa it is called. One starts regretting. So how to get rid of them? Take God's name. And if one sincerely does it, but with one condition, I mentioned it earlier. Lord, I have done knowingly or unknowingly, out of ignorance, from now onwards, I'm never going to do it. And immediately, so as Bhagavan Krishna says, his resolve is absolutely spiritual resolve. I will forget everything and I will wash him and I will take him into my lap. Kritya, kritya. So these are only just a few of the papas mentioned. Any type of papa. Papa means what? Papa means sin. And that which takes us. So Swami Vivekananda, he had given a beautiful, marvelous definition of what is punya and what is papa, what is dharma and what is adharma. Whatever takes us nearer to God is called dharma. Dharma produces punya. Punya increases our sukha because Brahman is Ananda Swarupa, Brahmananda. So that which takes us nearer, just as when we near fire, the amount of heat we feel increases. As we approach nearer to God, His Sat, purity, His Chit, wisdom, and His Ananda, we experience more and more. Similarly, what is adharma? That which takes us, keeps us further away from God is called adharma, papa. That means dukkha. The further we are away from the heat, then less we suffer, depending, of course, in winter season. And in summer season, we approach more and more nearer to fire. That is called papa. So any type of papa that takes us, keeps us, makes us separate from God, and it increases the distance. But punya brings us near. But if we understand we have done something wrong, and ultimately we have to approach God, God who takes us, forgives all our sins, because He is Prema Svarupa. He washes all of us, provided we do not repeat it, and we completely try to surrender ourselves as much as possible. Complete surrender, remember, is possible only by the grace of God. And this is the essence of the 25th mantra. Here only comes that word, Shatarudriya. I'm going to give you a short introduction only. What we call normally, many people know it, Namakam and Chamakam. It is also called Rudram. It is also called Rudradhyaya. It is also called Rudra Upanishad. Various names are there. But popular names are, any YouTube if you go, Namaka and Chamaka. Why Namaka? Because most of the slokas in this Namaka, Namaha, that is how they end. And in the Chamaka, Cha may, so may I obtain such and such a thing. That has become Cha Ma. Dhanancha me, Kirtincha me, Yashascha me, like that. Cha me, that is why it is called Chamaka. So this is also known as Shatarudriyam. And I will tell you why it is called Shatarudriyam or Tisri Rudram, consisting of two particular sections called Namaka and Chamaka. This occurs in the fourth kanda or chapter of the Taittiriya Samhita in the Yajurveda, and this has become most popular, especially in South India. It is said Namaka, Chamaka, and Purusha Sukta and Sri Sukta, they have to be chanted regularly for those who wish their own spiritual welfare. What is the content? Rudra, to whom these prayers are addressed, is not a sectarian deity. So, as most of the people say, we are Shaivas, we are not Hindus. Stupidity can go no further. Shiva is not a sect, he is a Brahman, but he is the supreme being who is omnipresent and manifests himself in a myriad forms like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, for the sake of the diverse spiritual aspirants. Hence, this text is also known as Shatarudriyam, Rudra in hundreds and thousands of forms, manifestations to suit every spiritual aspirant. He is Vishnu, he is Brahma, he is Shiva, he is Shakti, he is everything. Brahman is everything. And another name is Rudra Upanishad. So Rudra reveals at its center this Shatarudriyam, the great Panchakshari mantra, Namah Shivaya, 5 letters. And the daily recital of this Namaka and Chamaka is said to confer on the aspirant all blessings, material, spiritual. That's all. There are only two, Preyaha, Sreyaha, worldly and spiritual. That's all. It is also said, if Rudra is worshipped, all the other deities are propitiated, just as we say, if Sri Ram Krishna, who is Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa, if he is worshipped, every god who is nothing but his own manifestation is worshipped. Exactly same thing. Rudra is Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa. He is a Shiva, the most auspicious one. So, saluting the Lord with the obeisance Namaha, that makes a person drawn to Lord Shiva and he will confer everything. Nobody is excluded from the grace of Rudra. And not only that, of all the deities, especially Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Shiva is known as Ashutosha. Ashu means quickly. Tosha means becomes pleased. Just call him Shiva. I belong to you, Lord. I am in distress. Please come and help me. Oh, my child is calling me. And he becomes readily pleased. And this secret was well known to the Asuras. So they always rush to Shiva so that they can obtain whatever they want. But whatever Shiva gives at first appears to be a foolish boon, but very soon the persons understand that Shiva is auspicious. He can never, it is impossible for him to grant what is inauspicious. So also Divine Mother, Sarva Mangala Mangali. So the first chapter of this Sri Rudram is a set of prayers to the Lord to give up his anger, roused against those who transgress the divine commandments. So the very meaning of the word Rudra is Rodayati. If somebody willfully starts traveling the path of adharma, the consequences in the form of karma phala immediately come down, and that person feels like weeping, even if he doesn't show weeping, because nobody really wants suffering or hardships or difficulties. So the first chapter or Anuvaka is said. The second to the ninth chapter contain prostrations to his omnipotence. He is this, he is that, including negative words. For example, Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. We say Namaha. That is why Pashupataye Namaha, Rudraya Namaha, Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. Salutations to Rudra, salutations to Pashupati. We are all Pashus, samsaris, bound people. He is a free person. Only one free being can liberate other bound people. No bound person, being, can liberate anybody else. So, this is the salutations. And Taskaranam Pataye Namaha means he is the emperor of thieves. Why is he called emperor of thieves? Because he steals all your ajnanam, all your worldly possessions. But as soon as the ajnanam is destroyed, immediately you become Shiva, you become Rudra, you become Brahman. So the second to 9 chapters, that is 11 chapters, contain the prostrations saying Namaha. And the 10th chapter celebrates the munificence of the Lord and prays for prosperity and warding off of all evils. And in the last and 11th chapter, we get the thanksgiving to the Lord's attendants, the Ganas. 11 chapters, first part, Namakam. What about Chamakam? So these first 11 chapters are popularly known as Namaka because most of the verses carry the refrain Namaha. As I mentioned, Rudraya Namaha, Pashupataye Namaha, Taskaranam Pataye Namaha, etc., etc. And the next 11 chapters are known as Chamaka because the refrain here is Cha me, Dhanancha me, Gavascha me, Pashuscha me, like that, Cha me, this also for me, this also for me, this also. Cha means also. Me means for me. Oh Lord, grant me everything. How can he grant everything? Because infinite number of things are there practically. So he says, you become me and you will become the master of everything, master of everybody. You also become Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa. So this Namaka and Chamaka together go by the name Rudradhyaya. And Shata means the manifestation of this Lord, the glories of the Lord. That is why it is said, in the Shiva Mahimana Stotram, even if Saraswati starts writing your glories, Asita Giri Samam Syat Kajjalam Sindhu Patre Sura Taruvara Shakha Lekhani Patramurvi Likhati Yadi Grihitva Asharada Sarvakalam Tadapi Tava Gunanam Isha Param Nayati. Lord is infinite, his glories are infinite, therefore infinite glories can never be put down. It even infinite time, even if Mother Saraswati herself is doing it. That is why it is called Shata. Shata means infinite. I will just give you one or two examples. In the Prathamanuvaka, the very first rik, Om Namaste Rudra Manyava Utota Ishave Namaha. Ends in Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Uta Te Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Salutations to Bhagavan Rudra. Then Namaste Rudra Manyava Utota Ishave Namaha. Salutations to the God who is Rudra and also to your arrow, which is the kindliest of all. and your bow, which is auspicious. What can God kill? What can Gnanam kill? What can light kill? What can fire destroy? Fire can destroy cold. Light can destroy darkness. Gnanam can destroy Agnanam. What can Lord, who is Rudra, what can he destroy? Only samsara bandhana, Agnana. So, salutations to you, to your bow, that means to your grace, which comes in the form of Guru, Sadhana, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Mahavakya. These are the bows and arrows employed by the Divine Lord. While discussing the Devi Suktam, I have already mentioned, I am that power which strings the bow of Rudra so that he can destroy all the three puras. Tripura means the gross body, subtle body, and causal body, because there is nobody who is not Brahman. Even asuras are Brahman. Only theirs, because of Lord's own Maya. And Lord is responsible. Therefore, he himself will come, cleans us up, and destroys our bondage, cuts off our bondage, and then he grants us liberation. So this is the very short introduction to this Shatarudriya. And as we have discussed yesterday as well as today, he who with complete Shraddha and with this determination, wow, Sankalpa. What is that Sankalpa? Anukulasya Sankalpaha, Pratikulasya Varjanam. As Bhagavan Ramanujacharya so indescribably beautifully put it in the Sharanagati Gadya, that I will do only what pleases the Lord, called Vidhi. I will never do anything which can bring even the faintest displeasure from Narayan. That is called Nisheda, Vidhi Nisheda. Then what happens? Tremendous faith as a gift of God enters into our mind, Buddhi. We are possessed of Buddhi. Like Nachiketa was possessed of Shraddha. What is that Shraddha? Rakshishyasi iti Vishwasaha. The firm faith, unshakable faith, that only God can save me, only Brahman can save me, because other than Brahman is Anatma. Anatma can never save me. Only God can save me. And once that firm faith enters into the mind by the grace of God, then what do we do? Then we choose the God. Then only we choose the God. This is called Goptrutva Varanam. Goptrutva means you are my protector. I choose you as my protector. And that's it. Then, having chosen, what do? I transfer what is called Bhara. I transfer my entire egotism to God. That is called Atma Nikshepaha. Nikshepa means completely take off our I-hood, I-ness, egotism, and place it firmly on God's shoulders. Oh Lord, I am your newborn baby. I cannot do anything. You have to carry me. And he will do that. So, 5 steps. Anukulasya sankalpaha, pratikulasya varjanam, rakshishyasi iti vishwasaha, goptrutva varanam, atmanikshepaha. Another word is bhara nikshepaha. All my responsibilities, isms. But it is possible to do all these things only by the grace of God, as Totapuri had learned. after undergoing a lot of painful experiences, that it would never have been possible to cherish the wish to lead a spiritual life. It would never have been possible to, to obtain a guru, to obtain a human birth, to obtain a Sadguru, and to get real Upadesha, and to practice sadhana, to get rid of all the obstacles, and self-revelation of the Divine Mother is possible only by her infinite grace. From beginning to the end, it is nothing but kripa, kripa, kripa. And that, what does happen? As we discussed earlier, Agniputo, Agniputo bhavate, Vayuputo bhavate, Atmaputo bhavate, Surapanat puto bhavate, Brahmatyaya puto bhavate, Suvarnasteya puto bhavate, Kritya akrutya puto bhavate. These are only just a few, but there are so many things. So we have to surrender, and we can repeat as a test of our surrender is namakam and chamakam. So that means what? May everything come to me. How can everything come to me? When I become you, whatever yours becomes mine. Whatever you, I become you. That is the meaning. And very briefly, it is to say, what does it mean? Shuddho bhavati, puto bhavati. All that is standing as obstruction for my approach to my own Shuddha Chaitanya will be completely removed. That is called Puta, means I become one. Just as when we clean a stained mirror, dirty mirror, the more we clean, the more whatever is in front reflected exactly without any distortion. And just a few papams are mentioned. Agnipoto bhavati means what? When performing any rituals, normally what we call nowadays pujas, and we can do. I've seen people unconsciously holding one's feet and touching puja materials and offering them to God. I don't know whether God takes offense at that, but we do consciously, mostly unconsciously, many papas, while we are performing. So, karma kanda. And karma need not be only pujas. You're driving, so do not do any papa. That means pay attention. Otherwise, accidents will happen. But God can save or discharge your duties. Whatever. You're a doctor, be best doctor. Student, be best student. You're a cooking, you're a wife, mother, cook. So that everybody in the family will be pleased. So you want to study, study well. You want to sleep, sleep well. You want to meditate, meditate well. So here just Agni means karma. So any karma should be performed properly. Then Vayu Puto Bhavati. Vayu means what? Air. So we should not, for simple example is, we should not blow our food which is to be offered to God with your, what is called, stained breath or foul smell. Many people's mouths will be smelling like corpses. They are not aware of it. And they come nearer and want to blow their, what is called, puti bhavati. The very word puti means decomposing smell. But this is one example. Vayu means prana, pancha pranas, mukhya prana, pranavayu. So we misuse all our pranas through various undesirable activities. If we have done that consciously or unconsciously, and if we pray to God sincerely, He will make us pure and He will pull us nearer into His lap. Then, Surapanat Puto Bhavati. If somebody is addicted, it could be tea, it could be coffee, what happens? Every addiction is bad. Supposing somebody has taken strong cup of coffee just before sleep, it definitely disturbs the sleep, which disturbs the entire next day's affair. So, not to speak of Surah, etc. That is, drink, intoxicating drinks. When a person is intoxicated, that leads to all sorts of sinful activities. So, if we have done that, and Sri Ramakrishna's life, we get quite a number of examples. Girish Chandra Ghosh is the king of such persons. Then we also have got Kalipada and Suresh Mittar, and there are so many other people who are there who drink. Drinking is very bad because drinking indicates a person is unhappy and he wants to forget himself. And drinking is only a poisonous affair. We are poisoning ourselves. So any addiction is bad. Our goal is to become mukta. Mukta means freedom. So addiction means bondage. So we should be free from that. Then we also have discussed Brahma Hatya, Hatyat Poto Bhavati. Brahma Hatya. Hatya means killing. Worse than killing is hurting somebody. So you cut off the heads or the hands or the legs or one organ. Some of the religions, they torture their women, not allowing them to enjoy normal life. So many things are there. So any harm done to any person, any good person, any decent person, any respectable person, he could be aged person, he could be more learned person, he could be a person of character, he could be a person of knowledge, any type of person, even fetuses and innocent babies, how some of them have been mercilessly butchered, all in the name of God in recent events. Or kill a helpless woman, how many husbands torture their wives by calling them names, by torturing them, by taunting them, but nevertheless using them for their animal satisfaction of their animal instincts. That is why Manu had laid down that where women are not respected, their disasters will follow, and you can see that one very quickly. So Pancha Mahapatakas are there. This is one of them. If somebody has done, then sincerely regret, take refuge in God, that persons will become pure. Then of course, Kritya Kritya. The scriptures prescribe something to be done, we should not neglect. Something should not be done, we should be very cautious not even to do that. But we, what is called, transgress all these things. But taking God's name is the greatest purifier, surrendering to God's name. Of course, always with the sankalpa, I have done wrong, I confess it, and I will try not to repeat them. Then depriving others of their property, family members, even what is called the tech companies, they what is called steal other good employees belonging to other companies. Rich people try to steal reputed good cooks by paying, tempting them with higher salary, etc. Some men tempt women whose husbands are very loving husbands. So what are you doing with that useless fellow? All this, any property belonging to somebody, if they are leading a good life, if we do any harm to them, the thunderbolt will come sooner or later, and we can see if you open your eyes and read newspaper, you see it practically demonstrated every single minute in our lives. So these are some of the papas. Tasmat, therefore, avimuktam ashrito bhavat. Avimukta means Shiva. Ashrito bhavati. So take refuge in Shiva. So why is Shiva called Avimukta? Kashi is called Avimukta Puri. So Mukta means freed person. Vimukta means Vigata Mukti. That is not Vishesha Mukti, but a Pashu, an animal, is completely bound. And we are all Pashus. Shiva is called, so we are all Pashus. So we are called Vimuktas. So those who know a bit of Sanskrit, they can get confused. Vimukta means Jivan Mukta or Videha Mukta. No. Here it means completely bound. We are Pashus. And Shiva is called Pashupati. And therefore we have to take refuge in him. So those who do not follow, that is called discriminate between dharma and adharma, they are animals, they are called Vimuktas. And therefore Shiva is Avimukta, and one who surrenders himself to Pashupati, he gives refuge to it. That is why this Varanasi Kashi is called Avimukteshwara, Avimukta Puri, where Shiva dwells, who is a lord of all those Pashus. Everybody who is not a Atmagna, Brahmagna is a Pashu. But if a person recites the Shatarudriyam, he takes refuge in Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva gives him refuge, and then he is purified by Lord Shiva's grace, and he obtains the knowledge of Brahman. And then the second meaning, even by a few people, is that he becomes a refuge to all other Pashus. A person who gets the refuge under Lord Shiva himself becomes a refuge, a shelter for everybody, every other person. In other words, he becomes a Sadguru. So the mantra is ending. Therefore, Atyashrami. Atyashrami means a sannyasi. Sarvada japet. Always he should surrender himself. Japet doesn't mean only a person who is chanting, doing parayanam of Namakam and Chamakam. What is as Ramakrishna says, that what is the essence of Sandhya? Gayatri, repetition of the mantra of Gayatri. What is the essence of Gayatri? Om. Once a person reaches that state in a natural way, then he attained mukti. So once you just take refuge, because by chanting we come to know the glory of Lord Shiva, then we surrender ourselves to Lord Shiva, then we obtain his grace, then he purifies us of all sins, and then he takes us in his lotus feet, and he makes us one with him, and such a person becomes a refuge of many other people, because Shivagnane Shivo Bhavet. So if a person cannot repeat this one, then he should repeat it at least once in a while. But as I just now mentioned, the real repetition is to know that I took refuge under Lord Shiva and he has given me shelter, and that is the meaning of it. So in this 25th mantra, you just do this one. Then what is the Shiva blesses us by purifying ourselves. But then what does he make? He make us become one with him. Shivagnanena Shivo Bhavati. Shivoham. Manobuddhyahankara Chittaninaham. That is exactly the composition of this 26th mantra. What does this 26th mantra say? Anena gnanam apnoti samsara navanashanam. Those who obtain the Lord's grace, ultimately the grace of Lord Shiva. Shiva is the symbol of knowledge. That is why When Halahala Visha had come out of the churning of the milk ocean, Vishnu advised, go to Shiva, because Shiva is Gnana Swarupa. And if Gnanam destroys any type of poison, which is called Gnanam. So that is described in the last mantra of this Kaivalya Upanishad. Anena Gnanam apnoti samsararnava nashanam tasmadevam viditvainam Kaivalyam padamashnute Kaivalyam padamashnute iti. So anena, by repeating Shatarudriyam, one understands the glory of Shiva. By understanding the glory of Shiva, one completely surrenders himself to Shiva. By complete surrender to Lord Shiva, Shiva purifies him. And after purification, he grants him his own knowledge. What knowledge? Thou art Shiva. Instantaneously, this is called Taraka Mantra. That is what Shiva is supposed to utter into the ears of every Shiva, every Jivatma. And then that is how he becomes Mukta. Thou art Shiva. That what is called Shivaha Asi. And immediately, Aham Shivosmi, Shivosmi, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivosmi, Shivosmi. This is the Gnanam by the grace of God. Ultimately, Sarvadharman Parityajya. So, by surrendering to Lord Shiva, Supreme Brahman, that Gnanam of Supreme Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. And this Gnanam, as soon as light is brought, the snake knowledge is destroyed, and the rope knowledge stands there, and all the consequences of that snake, fear, heartbeat, scaring, getting scared, everything will disappear. That is described here. Samsara Arnava Nashana. Complete destruction without again recurring at all. It will not come back again. Samsara means this, I have got three bodies, gross body, subtle body, causal body, etc. Tasmat evam viditva, having known, thus knowing what? Surrender yourself to Lord Shiva, and having known it, surrender yourself, practice it. What happens? Kaivalyam padamashnute. This word Kaivalya Upanishad is being defined here. Kaivalyam padam ashnute. One becomes Kaivalyam. Kaivalyam means Aham Brahmasmi. I am infinite. Aham Shuddha Chaitanyosmi. So, Aham Ajam, Aham Shashvatam, Aham Nityam, Aham Sarvagatam, all those descriptions we have seen. Aham ultimately Shivosmi, Shivosmi. Kaivalyam Padamashnute. Kaivalyam Padamashnute. So, to emphasize, definitely one gets this result, and also to indicate the end of this, any particular text, this repetition is given in most of the Upanishads. That is what comes. So, by this knowledge, which destroys the endless experience of samsara sagara, therefore, having experienced this, that means having got this knowledge of Shiva, knowledge of Brahman, one attains the fruit of liberation, Kaivalyam. Indeed, one attains Kaivalyam. And with this, the Kaivalya Upanishad is over. And what type of knowledge? Paramatma Rupam, Vahashayam, Nishkalam, Advitiyam, Kaivalyam, Padam, Ashnute. So, I will just summarize a little bit, very short summarization. So, this Kaivalya Upanishad contains 26 mantras. This Upanishad is known by its name, as it gives Kaivalyam or Moksha or oneness with Brahman or Advaita Siddhi. And there is no second thing, everything is Brahman, and that knowledge is God. And then the person realizes, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not experiencing Jagrat Swapna Sushupti, I am Avastha Traya Vilakshanaha. So the first mantra gives us the question which we should ask. What is it? So please teach me, Bhagavan. Ashwalaina approached Bhagavan Parameshti, says, please give me that knowledge by which I obtain Brahma Vidya. And it is the only Vidya which is, that is what Sri Ramakrishna said, I refuse all other types of Vidyas. I want only Brahma Vidya. And every intelligent person only Sada Sadbhi Seviyamana, desired by every intelligent person. And it is Nigudham, very deeply hidden, not easy to obtain. And then by knowing, having, realizing, Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan. Teach me how to realize God. And then from mantras 2 to 4, 3 mantras, you must obtain Shraddha, Bhakti, and Dhyana, Yoga, and you must become a Tyagi. In other words, you must become a sannyasi, must become pure-hearted. Then Brahmalokeshu Parantakale Paramrutaha Parimuchyanti Sarve. Then what is the sadhana method? This is given in mantras 5 to 10. You must go, as Ramakrishna says, into solitude, vivikta deshecha, sukhasanastha, shuchehi, samagriva shirah sharirah, antiyashramastha. Renounce everything. Control your minds. Viveka, vairagya, shamadhamadrishat sampatti, and sit for meditation. And having saluted your Guru, Shrutpundarikam Virajam Vishuddham Vichintya Matye Vishadam Vishokam Achintyam Avyaktam Anantarupam Shivam Prashantam Amrutam Brahma Yonim. And by this meditation, Munihi Gachati Bhuta Yonim Samasta Sakshim Tamasaha Parasta. So that is what happens. Mantra 11 says you must meditate on your own soul. Aham is called lower Arani and Brahman is called upper Arani. This is the Upasana Atmanam Aranim Kritva Pranamam Cha Uttararanim Gnana Nirmathana Abhyasat Papam Dahati Panditaha. This is how sadhana starts after becoming purified. This is the meditation on Ishta Devata. So Kaivalya recommends meditation on Brahman or Vishnu or Shiva or Ramakrishna, any chosen deity, because Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaha. And then some academic questions come. How did this samsara come? For that, 12th to 15th mantras says it is the divine Lord. He felt like performing some leelas. Sayeva Maya Parimohitatma. He covered his own eyes with his own hands, as it were. And then he created this one. And he wants to perform his leela just as we do our leelas in what we call dream state. And then certain hints are given from mantra 16th to 23, like Et Param Brahma Sarvatma, Vishwasya Ayatanam Mahat, Sukshma Sukshmataram Nityam, Tat Tvameva, Tvameva. Thou art that, thou art that, thou art Brahman. You are not what you call this Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, Avasthas, etc. And mantras 24 to 26. 24, what does it say? Evam iditva paramatma rupam, uhashayam nishkalam advitiyam, tamasta sakshim sat asad vihinam, prayati shuddham paramatma rupa. Having known this Paramatma through the purification of the buddhi, and his nature is nishkalam, partless, akhandam, that is called anantam, advitiyam, secondless. And in this world, he is the samasta sakshim, separate from everybody. That is avastha traya vilakshanaha. By meditating, he becomes Paramatma Rupam Prayati. He knows I am Brahman. And as we just now discussed, 25th, that surrender yourself to Lord Shiva. Yasyata Rudri Madhite becomes pure. And as we discussed in the last, Anena Gnanam Apnoti, Samsara Tasmadevam Viditvainam, Kaivalyam Padamashnuti. By the grace of Lord Shiva, a person becomes completely free from everything. So, from next week onwards, I propose to take up another very, very beautiful Upanishad consisting of 22 mantras. It is known as Amrita Bindu Upanishad. Amrita means nectar. Bindu means drops of Amrita. Drops of beautiful knowledge is a small, is slightly smaller than Kaivalya Upanishad, but it's a beautiful Upanishad, and our own ashrama has published it. It is called Minor Upanishads. What is a minor Upanishad? Whatever is not commented by Shankaracharya is called minor Upanishad. Otherwise, there is no minor or major Upanishads. Essence of every Upanishad is by destroying the bondage. One gets Atma Gnanam, Brahma Gnanam. That is the essence of every Upanishad, as Shankaracharya explained, by splitting the word Upa plus Ni plus Sat to loosen the bonds, to destroy the Agnanam, and to lead one to one's own Atma Gnanam. With this, as I said, we will talk from next Saturday onwards. We will be taking up Amrita Bindu Upanishad. We will enjoy it. And we will repeat the Shanti Mantra once more, because it is only by the grace of God it is possible for us to complete this. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunya Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshaviryajatraha Sthirairangai Stushtuva Gumsastanubhihi Yashemadevahitang Yadayo Swasti na Indro Vriddhashrabaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarkshu Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Om. O gods, may we always hear with our ears what is auspicious. O worshipful ones, may we with our eyes always see what is auspicious. May we live our allotted life hale and hearty, offering our worship unto thee. May Indra of ancient fame bestow auspiciousness on all of us. May the all-nourishing potion be propitious to all of us. May Garuda, the destroyer of all evil, be well disposed towards all of us. May Brihaspati ensure all our welfare. Om. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Om Jananiyam Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. May the Ramakrishna Holy Mother and Swami Vivekananda bless us all with bhakti. Jai Ramakrishna.